Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. Today is Wednesday, May 16th. I'm Zoe High. New technology comes out all the time. That's why Logan Winter and Kaylee Goodwin are here to tell you everything going on in the tech world with their segment, Tech Watch.
Hello and welcome back to Tech Watch with all your tech news of the week. I'm Logan Winter.
And I'm Kaylee Goodwin.
For the past 2 years, we've informed you on everything new with AI, and now Google is stepping up to the challenge. This isn't a normal reactive chat box or a voice interaction system. This is a proactive assistant that can make phone calls, match voice patterns, and control the pace of the conversation.
Hi, I'm calling to book a women's haircut for a client. I'm looking for something on May 3rd.
Sure, give me 1 second. Sure, what time are you looking for around?
At 12 p.m.
Google is set to release this new AI with the Google Pixel 3, which may be out as soon as October this year. This tests the limits of the future and questions how far technology can really go. For now, that's all the tech news we have for you this year.
Find out more top tech news next school year on Tech Watch.
Thanks, guys. Whether you're a music lover or just a big fan of the arts, next year you can take a dual credit class that can bring you one step closer in college. Next school year, Mr. Pardee will be teaching a section of music appreciation here at Foothill that counts for a dual credit with the College of Southern Nevada and contributes to most of your fine arts and humanities requirements. The class is for juniors and seniors only and costs $133 in total. The class is split up into 2 semesters. Semester 1 deals with music appreciation, and the second covers the history of rock and roll. This is a 3rd period class with mostly online work. If you're interested, make sure to talk to your counselors. While we're becoming adults, we're still kids at heart. If you want to go back to your roots before graduation, Foothill's feeder schools are hosting their own grad walks this week for their alumni. Both Mannion and Walker have their grad walks. Mannion starts off at 1:30 and Walker begins at 2:30. Tomorrow, Burkholder and Newton are having their grad walks, both starting at 2. Friday, Smaller Elementary School has their grad walk starting at 2, and then on Monday, Galloway Elementary has theirs starting at 2. They have given us entertainment all year long, and it's time they get something back. Tomorrow, band is having an award night in the theater from 7 to 9, and theater's award night is on Friday as well in the theater. If you're a senior and you missed events like Senior Sunrise Movie Night or Grad Walk, there are still some fun events you can be a part of before you graduate. Friday is Senior Field Day and Senior Sunset at 7:30 p.m. For more information, you can go to FSTNEWS.com, type senior announcements into the search bar. Now on over to Jana and Evan with how men's volleyball did and sports meetings coming up with FST News Sports. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Volleyball is our previous 2 and last year at 13-8. Tomorrow they win a centennial for the state championship at Arborview High School at 7 p.m. There is a spirit fest that will leave at 6 p.m. and only 45 students are allowed. For more info, stop by the athletic office.
Moving to the fields, girls soccer has an informational meeting today after school at 1:30 in room 254.
Girls, if you want to play tennis, there is a meeting Thursday at 1.
And if anybody is interested in cross country for the 2018-2019 school year, there is a brief meeting today at 1:30 in the Ox Gym. That's all the sports for today.
Zoe, back to you.
Well, that's all the news we have for you today, Falcons. Make sure to stay tuned for a special newscast from some of our FST interns, keeping you informed on bullying, school lunches, and phones, and more. From all of us here at FST News, have a wonderful Wednesday.
Good morning, I'm Petra Charles.
And I'm Angelique Imperial.
Are you aware of the cruelty that goes on behind many of the products that you use every day? You may be shocked to discover that most of these cosmetic and household products come with a price. Some of your household pets like dogs, cats, and fishes, as well as more human-like animals such as chimpanzees, are being injected with viruses and ingredients that aren't declared safe for humans. Yet, according to the organization PETA, more than 100 million animals are killed each year in U.S. laboratories for chemical, drug, food, cosmetic, and many other testing. Different kinds of testing, painful tests such as irritancy and toxicity, are done on animals for the benefit of efficiency. Sadly, the animals are not put back into the wild after testing. Most are put to sleep or reused for more testing. Manufacturing new products at a fast rate comes with an unfortunate cost.
For a long time, school lunches in America have been seen in a negative way. Many movies and TV shows based around school show the food and lunchroom as a scary place. Other than the bland food options, people think the lack of nutrition is another reason why school lunches are so bad. The Brookings Institution of Nonprofit Public Policy Organizations published the article, How the Quality of School Lunches Affects Students' Academic Performance. The article talks about how specific nutrients affect the behavior, conjugation, and physical development of a student. In a study, they found that when healthier lunches were approved during the end of the school year testing, the students scored better on academic tests. Not only that, the test score increases were about 40% larger, or students who qualified for reduced price or free school lunches overall. School lunches can be improved by becoming healthier, which will benefit the school's academic scores and ultimately the mood of the students.
There are many forms of bullying: physical bullying, verbal bullying, cyberbullying, sexual bullying, predatory bullying, and many others. For those of you that don't know, cyberbullying is a type of bullying online, usually by a person sending messages or intimidating or threatening text to another. As more social media networks get released, cyberbullying has gotten worse over the years. This form of bullying has resulted in many bad things: people hurting themselves or others, making bad decisions that affect their lives in big ways. There are many cyberbullying websites to help people being cyberbullied. Cyberbullying usually takes place over digital devices such as cell phones, computers, or tablets. There are laws and policies in certain states. That's how bad cyberbullying has gotten over the years.
If you are getting tired of Apple products, you may be interested in the HTC smartphones releasing a new phone soon. The HTC U12, it is known to have new updates such as dual main camera and HTC Face Unlock. The new release is coming up in early May. The HTC U12 is an enormously impressive phone, but it has one headline feature that doesn't quite convince, especially in the face of the new flashy Samsung Galaxy S8. But before we get to that, there's the question of what it's likely to cost, what spaces and features it might include. We don't have answers to any of these questions just yet, but rumors roll in with every new phone, and we've got a whole list of ways the HTC U12 could have the improvements. All of our suggestions could have a 5-star phone on its hands.
President Donald Trump and dictator Kim Jong-un will meet for the first time since President Trump took office, and they plan to meet in May. Kim Jong-un recently had a meeting with President Xi Jinping of China, and it was the first time that Un left the country of North Korea since he took office. There's no supporting details that say what they are going to talk about and where they are going to meet.
That's all we have for today's newscast. I'm Angelique Imperial.
And I'm Petra Charles, and this is FST News, Real News, Real Time.